Hi, this is Yoshi. Today I just wanna quickly do this um, mounting video. I have two Phal schilleriana, this one and this one. Now this one is fine as it is for now, but for some reason this one got dehydrated. As you can see, the leaves not really substantial. Top one is okay, but still. So I unpotted it this morning and found out that the most of the roots going into the moss, well, now the moss is kind of older too, but the roots were all dead, and so basically it wasn't taking any moisture from the moss, so it didn't matter how much I watered it. So I cut off all from here. All the roots inside the moss was dead. I cut it off, and now I am going to mount this one into this piece. Now especially when it comes to species, I like species rather than store-bought regular Phals, and I would like to keep it alive. So in my opinion, the best way to keep it alive is mount it, because I don't have to worry about the crown rot. I still have a few, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total, including this one, needs to be mounted. But today I'm gonna just do this mounting. So as you can see, it's pretty flat. I already cut them right here. It was pretty desiccated, so I didn't have to put any cinnamon or whatsoever. And before I leave this house to work this morning, I put it on the moist moss, and just came home, and finally came home early enough to do a video. And this is a cork that I am using. This cork is from the pet glider. I was having a hard time find a cheap enough wholesale price, or just cheap cork, and this one seems to be the cheapest I could have found. I could find, that's a good grammar there. I will I don't remember if I find it on just regular internet or eBay, but I will put the link in the description. It was already pre-washed, come in pre-washed, so I didn't do anything. I just take off the dust and it's ready to go. So I thought that was pretty cool too. Anyways, so that's that. So I'm going to mount this here. Now this is a brand new moss, so I'm gonna just use this. And if you hear screaming, that's my little boy Talon, and you have to excuse me because it's really hard to, I don't like voiceover and stuff, and it's really tough to keep him quiet. So anyway, those Phals likes rather pretty wet situation, so looks good. I think this is a good amount of moss. I like it to attach to the cork as soon as possible, so I like to put the moss over the root, just like this. And you have to remember which way is downwards. So it's an epiphyte, so oh, forget this, hold on a minute, I'll show you. If you can see, it doesn't grow this way, it grows this way. The whole crown needs to go downwards, so like when the water hits, it's supposed to like drain down and doesn't stay on the crown. And that's why I like mounting Phals. Anyways, let's put this. right like that. And you have to think about the size too, because these phals gets big. Most of them are eventually big plant, so you have to think a little bit about how big of a mount you want to use, because you know you don't want to dismount and mount to bigger piece or something like that. Whereas if you know there are smaller type, like you know, Schilleria japonica, now it's a Phalaenopsis, right? Those don't get big, so it's fine to use smaller mount, I guess. I have it mounted and it's not really in a big piece. But like this definitely gets big. Gigantea definitely gets big, so that's that. And I'm gonna use a fish line. Yeah, we got one happy kid wide awake at 10 at night. He does whatever he wants to do. We can't control him. He's a monster. Anyways, here's that. And I make a knot, and then in that knot I kind of loop it, so I make a big loop here, and then that goes and now I need more practice on this way too. So see that? So don't laugh, I wasn't thinking through to begin with. But anyways, let's start from this. And I'm going to go through, I don't know if you can see this, but loop like this. I cannot see myself either. Like this. And then go a little tighter here so it stays on. Okay, now double work, not really efficient, I know, but should have done that first, right? Anyways, oh, by the way, I have an Instagram now by Orchids by the Lake, and I have the link or the username or whatever in the description. So if you want to follow that, that'd be great too. I don't really know how it works, so I am actually the ghost and my wife is taking care of it. Some people actually already started following me, or I should say us, and I really thank you for that. But yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about that thing. So my wife is the engine and I'm just a ghost. Anyways, so I start wrapping around like this. Not too tight though, but tight enough so that it would actually stay. Like so. And I like to use a lot, so I can actually keep it steady. And then I hope that was in the video. I was too much into it. So this line I'm kind of now holding it tight, and then this one I'm gonna end it up here and cut it right here. And then if you can see the first loop that I made, like right here, that's where I want to go. See, it's already loose. Hold on a minute. I want to go in here. Hopefully you can see this. Like that. And then I start. Oh, by the way, I cut my finger, so that's another reason why I'm struggling. I used I was using very sharp knife, not knife, I mean, sorry, scissors, and I wasn't paying attention because I was yelling at the kids, and boom, I did pretty big boo-boo this time, but oh well, not a big deal. And then I like to tie like 5 times. Yeah, I am struggling. This finger is not working well. Now, how many times was that? 3 times, 4 times? Let's say this is 4 times. And do it one more time. Like that. Then cut it right here. Okay, now I already prepared this cork bark. Also, I kind of want to keep it open here so that the water doesn't stay too long. If it stays too long here, then now you're creating a stem rot. So kind of want to keep it open like that. Okay, I think that's good enough. And the one thing about the mount, you should be mentally prepared to water a lot because it dries out really quick. If you can't do that, maybe mounting is not for you. Kind of want to tuck in some moss in the criblage here. Okay, now I already drilled 2 holes here, and what I'm gonna do is clip on and then make a loop. This way is really easy for me. So what I do is kind of make a U shape like this and then go through here. I hope the hole is big enough. There it is. Like this. And now here's the name, the ID. This is a, what do you call it, puncher. You can buy it for like $2 or something at like Hobby Lobby or whatever, like that, like this. And this is too long. I should have make a shorter string, but just like that. You get the idea. I'm gonna trim it short like this, but yeah, just like that. Okay, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more, but I'm not gonna film that, and I'm gonna call it good here because pretty much everything is the same. So here's the schilleriana. Anyways, so like I showed you, this is another schilleriana. This is Ludemaniana, and I believe this doesn't really go too big, so smaller piece is okay, I'm thinking. And that's a leg for my lighting, excuse me. And this is Tetraspis red, looking for C1, but that's a totally different story. And this is Violacia Sorolia. So yeah, I'm gonna mount this sometime later when I have time. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching, and you guys have a good day. Thank you for subscribing and following my family's orchid journey. Bye.